Alright, you lovely people, welcome to the channel. Today we're doing a little bit of news. You remember that we have talked a lot, especially in 2022 and also a little bit after that, on and off, about Johnny Depp and things that happen in his life. So we also talked about his ex-wife in that period a lot. So I saw this news and I thought it was interesting to talk about for a second. So apparently Heard, at 38, she's expecting her second child, a spokesman confirmed to USA Today on Thursday. You know, I read 3 articles and a spokesman confirmed to Them magazine. A spokesperson confirmed. There's always a spokesperson that confirms to everybody, apparently. So it's quite early in the pregnancy, so you will appreciate that we do not want to go into too much details at this stage. The spokesperson said, suffice to say that Amber is delighted both for herself and the daughter. When I read this, my first thought was, talking about the spokesperson, is like, why then announcing it so early? So I want to preface something here. I want to do a little disclaimer. As a human being towards somebody else that I don't know, I don't want to wish anything bad, or hatred of any kind. Despite the fact that many of us that have followed the trial, let's say unfortunately we have got to know this person, and it seems like that this person, at least at the time, had many issues, many issues which almost ended in potentially ending the life of somebody, of the loved one. In this case would be Johnny Depp. So we have heard all the audios, we have seen all the dynamics, and from if you want to believe the specialists or the people that know more than I do, tendency of being probably sociopath or narcissistic or narcissist or a full-blown narcissist of whatever kind of type it's on the chart, then of course there is a duality there. Like I said, I wish nothing wrong to these people I don't know, right? And also I'm not here to share hatred, but you do ask yourself questions. It's like, hey, if it's true that in the nature of these people there is that tendency of utilizing whatever they can in order still to create attention on themselves, then you start to ponder, what is this? What I didn't find in the article is whether or not this is a pregnancy that she's carrying herself. So she got pregnant, whether through IVF or some method, and she's carrying the pregnancy herself. Or again, like she did with the first child, using a surrogate. So another woman carried the pregnancy. You remember that there were those frozen embryos, right, at the time of the Elon Musk relationship, that we discovered through one friend. I forgot her name, that she was working. This friend that actually became after a supporter of Johnny Depp full on, that she was running a charity, and she penned a letter where we learned that Elon Musk wanted those embryos to be destroyed because most likely probably he was involved. And still to this day people speculate whether or not the daughter that she has, that she carried, that she had through surrogacy, it's another also Musk's children. There is no confirmation, so we don't know that. Maybe sooner or later this will come to light, or maybe there are like big let's say non-disclosure forms in place here where this news will still be kept under the radar for many years to come. So as you can see, like almost any other article mentions the same thing, and nowhere it's mentioned whether or not this is a surrogacy or not. I have the feeling that this might be another surrogacy, because at 38 it's totally possible to get pregnant, but you don't know if she wanted to get pregnant. Again, there is that part, the human part of me, right, that despite the fact that this is not a human being I will probably enjoy having my life, right? There is still that part of a human being that wishes like that these people perhaps are in a better place with themselves for one and only simple reason, that I hope the kids are alright. You know what I mean? If not for anything else, you just hope that these people are at least balanced enough not to cause irreparable damage to their children, right? That's all. That's all. So, I was curious to share this information with you. I'm also curious to hear from you what you think about this. Do you see this as another gimmick to try to, it's very easy to believe that a person with such a alleged extended narcissism could benefit from carrying out this type of stuff, especially through a surrogacy, because again, you're in the light public eye. See, we're talking about it, we share the news. So, and of course, like I said before, it's really hard to dissociate this specific person from something negative, right? It's really hard to separate the two, because you know what she did to Johnny Depp. You know the amount of abuse that that poor man suffered. And of course, it might have been more than 10 years ago. 10 years ago or so. Maybe some more than 10 years ago. So like I said, you always have to... You can also think that people might improve, maybe not dramatically, but still improve. Or if some people can improve at all on the basis of on their condition, So anyway, I thought this was interesting to share. Leave a message below. Let me know your feelings about this.